Welcome on my gaming channel. This is inferno912 from this site, and today I would like to introduce you Instant War. This is another free-to-play game. You have to understand how this all works, because they're always gonna be in this type of game someone who's spending money to take advantage of other players, especially in the war games, war strategy games. If I just want to make it clear for everyone, for example, if you start building a new base, new castle, like in Age of Empires, that bigger players gonna take advantage of you and gonna take get some points on you, because they're for them gonna be very easy kills. But there is always some options to work things out. You can join the alliance, they're gonna help you out. You might find some good spot to hide, and don't worry about that loading thing, because the game is loading fantastically fast. This is just the reason because I've restarted the game a couple times just to start making that video. I had a break from making videos and adding to my channel. I very apologize for that. It's just I had a few problems so that I want to have to resolve. So before the game, just want to tell you a few words about that. Flooding in my apartment, and the one happened. I just came back from the lunch. I was around 30 minutes out, and when I came back, it was just like that much of water in my rooms. Thanks God there was not full house full of water. It just was 2-3 rooms, right? The third one was start to be flooded. So now I'm laughing, but that was very long time of stress trying to fix it, trying to find a solution. And actually a week later I got another heater radiator was broken. Shows up then the pipe was a little bit old. That's the details, you know. This is just like I have to do the refurbish the house again and things, and so this is really big pain in the ass. That's what we have in our real life. Everyone got some problems, and so I just want to tell you what's happening, why I didn't place more videos and provide, for example, like this game sooner to my channel. Okay, let's go back to the game. So you have casual map is pretty large. If you can see like this, they're gonna show up that's some kind of team in there, otherwise it's just empty place. But if you're pressing on it, there's still gonna be some bases, encounters. Our encounters are in this one as well. Something to do, of course. The decorations depends on the time of the year. So for Valentine's Day was all my troops were in pink with a small heart on it. I think the pinky was a little bit too much on that, because not too much. Okay, the heart is okay, but that was too much. But right now you have this little fella here. The rainbows when is a gold. So I'm gonna tell you all right here. So I'm gonna tell you this straight away. The gold show up on the map almost every time. You don't have to do some special events only to get it. You can mine it. You can just go ahead, but there is a very little in it. And the big mistake or big minus of this game, sometimes I would think, gathering resources including gold take really long. I will show you example from this right now. Let's go to the gathering where I sent for some oil. So I got my march is in. There's only over 200,000 to gather, and I still got left almost 4 hours on it. You can see the timer out there, but still you can just do it, you know. Not too many people gonna bother you. There is not such a crazy thing like fighting over resources kind of crap, which is happening in Age of Empires. So if you're looking for solution, if you're looking for different game, you are tired of Age of Empires because of the shields, you like the game because you look like this type of game. I mean, this is still a war game. There's still, you can get attacked, but bonuses and negatives what you can get on the attack on the title is much different. You will suffer, for example, if you're an attacker, you will attack me on the title, you will suffer more losses. Of course, if you're powerful, you're still gonna win, but the point is that you will suffer a little bit more. But there is really so many resources around everywhere, then nobody actually doing it unless it's a like kill event like right now. That is nothing major happening. Minus of this this game, I can tell you straight away, because on my channel, when I'm making the game videos, doesn't matter what it is, if I like it or not, I will tell you about it. My opinion, plus I try to not hide anything. You guys know that they all wanted to make money on the games. The free to play games is not a correct name. They are free to install. They are free to install. You can enjoy it for a while, of course, for free, like me. But if you want to be on the top, you probably will have to spend that money. Sooner or later, when you actually log in, you got that message about some bundle packs. Some of them are very cheap, so I can't judge the game, for it. They still need to make some money for work, what they did, right? So if you are interested, you can go ahead. So what I want to say, the minus of it, when you have a dead base, some player left for any reason, even if you attack the guy, you might not get anything from it. Let's send a scout. It's only 15 seconds. It's quite clear. On the mini map, you can actually showing you where you're going. For example, some of the things are here far more better than March of Empires, and worse. If we will create the game, I would definitely wish to combine some from both games to create something new. Okay, so we have that scout. Let's see it straight away. And here is most of the information. What we need is about the technology straight away, so you can see if the enemy got what kind of firepower, what kind of troops, so you can compare and you can figure out which one's the best to send. In this case, there's nothing there, but you still have some defenses. Defenses are something like a traps, but they are just there in the base. In higher level of your research in the base, they just gonna be automatically there. You're not producing it. You can, after being attacked, you can spend a little bit gold to fix it, but they're gonna be always there anyway. So there's still might be some kind of losses here, but you will have absolutely nothing from that attack, because most of the resources what the base producing will be secured, and unless you click on a base to collect those resources, they will not produce above that limit. So that's a bit strange when it comes to attacks. So the only way you're gonna get the resources, really, is 3 ways or more. The fourth one is just casual, normal. So okay, gathering is one, is normal mines and stuff. Another is bigger, much bigger kind of resources, like this one with petrol. So you can gather here only if this is the area of your alliance. I can't just send it. You can check it out, but you can't send anyone on it. So a little bit shame, but from another side, it's kind of fair, and it's better to be an alliance. I will tell you all more about the alliance in a minute. But I just want to say, right, so the third way to get resources is normal casual production in your castle, and then the fourth one is from the events. There is even fifth one, but fifth one is of course obvious. If you can't get the resources from dead bases usually, or you can be a little bit lucky, you get just a little bit, depends on the player. You will get it if you attack the active players, okay? If they have above the limit, protected limit or something, so you can hit. A few times I actually get it, a couple millions of resources. So this is very big number in this game to get 1 or 2 or 3 or more million resources from the attacks. So that's very good. Another very fantastic option in this game, except encounters, because they provide you a little bit of resources as well. We have something like those events, special events. Yeah, they're gonna show it right now. Liberation Day starts in 5 days. Another clear, very nice thing. Introducing too much of empires. That's supposed to be that way, maybe. And then you can be aware what kind of event is coming out, when you're supposed to plan your week. you know, we are working, have school, study, blah blah blah. I always keep telling about that. You can go enjoy your life and do everything what is necessary, but you still can go back to do something more excited. I will show you one of the battles with this kind of guys. They are extremely strong, and the only thing what you can do is attacking them by the team. It's very different from the rallies what we have in March of Empires, because March of Empires, one player starting the rally, everyone joining, and that champion is controlling of that rally and the bonuses of it, right? In here you have all team together, just like you just joining. You just have to be almost in the same time. You can join the battle later as long as it's still on. That's a good thing. And so you can still manage to kick some ass as a team. So that's a very, very positive. And when I'm talking about this, because that event actually can providing you really big amount of resources which you're gonna need to get your castle. Yeah, you can still put the coordinates here and there, blah blah blah. If you press that small button, it can directly you straight to your base. So it's similar like in March of Empires. All right, you see that icon now, the green one. And so this is the area where the base producing resources, and that's how I collecting it. And if you notice, you can go back because it's on a video. You can go back. The amount of those resources was really little. You can still enter and collect again whatever is produced in the last few seconds. Okay, so this is going to be very tiny numbers. And believe me, in this game, you're gonna need really a lot. And the game is created then is a very long time kind of plan to play. This is far more longer, I think, than March of Empires, and I will tell you why. And if I'm gonna improve my main headquarters, so the amount of resources are really tremendous. Over 8 millions of bread, food, whatever. Then petrol over 8 millions. Another one, the alloy is 4.5, and the last one is almost close to 4 millions. The amount is very big when you have to send your guys to gather that little amount of resources what I showed you before, and it's gonna take you a couple hours. So then you're just thinking, oh man, this is really terrible. Still you can play the game, still you can enjoy. It's just I don't think you're gonna be on that often and that much. You can still enjoy the chat here. The chat is made a little bit different because, for example, if one person creates the forum chat, you can enter it and then you can say something about it, like to the message. It's a good thing because I think in March of Empires, for example, again, you missed lots of messages. Maybe someone argue, maybe not. Maybe they just have some topic, something important. You might miss it. So sometimes something like this is a nice solution. It just all depends on how many active players are in the game and how this all works. For the beginning, I thought this game is a little bit more dead, but this is only the thing when you not join the bigger team or something. If you join the players who they have completely no idea what to do in the game, that might happen. Plus you will see, like in any other game of this kind, dead bases. Yeah, the players who left the game because they don't see this for them. March of Empires get bored for me as well. It's just like, you know, gathering resources, sometimes attacking, sometimes not. It all depends. If you get zeroed, it's difficult to get back on the track. All depends how much you lost. Okay, because I know some players, oh, I've been attacked, been zeroed 7 times and I always rebuild. Good for you, dude. I prefer to not be zeroed at all. You know, something like this. It can happen. This is still the war game. I've been zeroed, but I still managed to get my HQ upgrade, for example, on the next day. Oh, sorry, no, before the attack. I was lucky. I was expecting the attack. You got all warning systems here as well. Is the screen is changing the color when somebody's scouting a base. Well, I'm talking about that because here is actually the beauty what missing from March of Empires. There is also a shield here, teleports, but teleports are more rare, far more expensive, and the players not attacking each other that often because, like I said, they're not gonna get the resources from your base, and they're using the shield. For example, I was like 5 days without shield and nobody attacked me. They scout me. Actually, I can show you. And another beauty of this thing is, if you scout someone or someone scout you, you can check that report and you have coordinates. Which guy actually done it? You know, it's all the numbers are here. On the beginning, when you're doing the first time, you can just go straight ahead. They're showing you which person done it. Let's go to some alliance, for example. There is lots of things to discuss around here. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about buildings, encounters. Just going to finish about alliance. Alliance, they have an outpost. You're building it to take more land under your control. Sometimes it's very big. They are together, neighbors. You know, this all going. Sometimes it's going a war. Many players, you might think no shield, there's no active. That might be wrong. There are still lots of guys here playing. I just want to show you. This might be not so active alliance. It depends because sometimes they're moving. Oh, with the teleports. For example, if I want to teleport next to that guy, I just want to let you know this one. So that, my army is outside. I cannot show you on this video, or maybe on next one. If you were going to be interested in this, if you have any question about this game, let me know in the comments below. I will be definitely making some video. Okay, so here's the guy who, guy or girl, of course. You have to scroll the mouse to see if have a shield. Sometimes it's just disappearing for a moment and, you know, blinking. Okay, so this is how the shield looks like. Probably using it because that kill event, another reason, might have some resources. So I think that's very reasonable. First of all, you don't want to get hit and lose your troops. Second, that resources are very more precious in this game. So when you have it, you use them. That's my advice straight away. You've got some hospital, you got the barracks to train your troops. I've got currently 3 different kind of units. You can choose whatever you want. You have infantry, you have some other armor, tanks, blah blah, artillery, all this. In higher level, your castle in your buildings, you're getting again higher with your army tier, right? You can have up to tier 6 in this one. T6 are very, very powerful units. Actually, I've been doing fine with mix of T1, T2 and T3, but definitely T4 or T5 would be advantage. The thing is about here, the producing of 400, for example, tanks from T1 gonna be very fast. 20 minutes, 25 minutes, all depends again on research, blah 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 blah. On a T3 gonna take me 3.5 hours or longer, the same amount. So this is a massive difference. So losing those kind of troops is gonna be a pain, a far more bigger pain than losing their resources. But in this game, it's much easier to get rebuilt. It's much easier to rebuild. No, well, if they're gonna die, it's gonna be a problem because you need to spend the time to produce your units. There is still speed ups. There's still a speed up for gathering. You can send few marches, and which is a cool thing, your general, because this time is the general, not champion. You can use him to get some gear. The gear is a little bit different again than March of Empires. You need to make it yourself with some stuff, but the way how you make it is very different. So this is going to give you some kind of bonus. It's not going to show you around here. This is absolutely different story. You got your experience, you get leveling up, you have energy points, and this is when it comes to hitting encounters. Encounters are very cool in here because there is the highest level, I'm not sure if it's 28 or higher. There is level 15. I know it was some 18th, 12th, 10th. here is 19. Just in a short way is really a lot. Okay, so you're gonna be on the beginning, try to hit 1, 2, 3 and higher, but this will not providing you such a amazing rewards, resources or something. Like in March of Empires you're getting gold, big amounts of it, so compared to this one is very, very different, and is very difficult. I will hit 1 just to show you how this works. If you can't find, this is the another stuff what I can tell you. You're clicking on like some coordinates and some like a book with all the records of some places which you want to know, bookmark, right, on the map. But there is also some kind of research. If I can hit level 12 higher or lower, you can change the level. Oh, he's maximum 25, so maybe the encounters up to 25. I don't care about it because I can't hit at that level anyway, at least at this moment. So anyway, we're pressing level 12 or 11, we're pressing go, and we are ready to attack. It's gonna take 2 minutes 13 seconds to my troops to arrive here. We can mark the bastards if we are in as an officer or leader of the team, or they can mark it for us to get some extra points. We can spend the loyalty points. Okay, so this is not that far, still takes time, so make sure what kind of troop you're sending. Some of them are faster, you see they're all green. That's far more better than a pink one. The last time was way too much. Okay, this is gonna change again. All resources are done already. If I didn't press the button, I wouldn't get any extra. They will just continuously getting like that. So while they are moving, I can tell you a few words about the base. So you have your research center, you have your like temple, hospital, barracks, your production center, district. Okay, center, district, the same thing. Social one, so this is helping you, your teammates to help you, for example, with some construction, blah blah blah. Another here is more about your gear, your stuff what you're collecting, for example, for the gear, but still, believe me, is very different than March of Empires if you play that game. We've got still 1 minute to attack. Level 12 I can beat even higher level right now, but to be honest, I'm not fancying at that. You have to know then they are spotting on the map is a little bit different here. You're not scouting them. You can hear there is no option for scout the encounter here. So you're just sending your troops. You can adding some boost to your attack. You can press the VIP on as well. VIP and things I think I'm gonna mention in a different video. You can see that, for example, I got a few icons here. One is for the construction, recruiting, research, recover, crafting. So this I think is all logical. After this battle, I'm gonna recover those troops whatever get wounded. So before they actually spreading some kind of formation like this. So that was very fast. This is simple attack. You're not gonna see too much about it. By the way, you can still turn on the music here or something if you want more effects. If you want to see how the battle looks like, so this is it. You can watch the replay, and this is it. So okay, I won. It's very clear. You can replay this, or you can just go back. If that would be the rally from the teammates, so that number here in the corner will just go up, and depends on how many teammates join the battle, and that scale between blue and red, for example, that will just going in, depends which side. Okay, who's gonna win? It depends on the attack amount of troops in the present time. So this is all. It's not too bad. It's a quite good idea. It's something would give you more options, different options, and if you are actually looking for something a little bit different than March of Empires, so this might be game for you, especially when you don't have to be crazy about those shields all the time. So another thing what you might expect here, I said about the production, you improving your buildings inside. So you're pressing like this, and then for example, if I don't have resources, there is a time, gold, blah blah blah, as always. What is building gonna give us, and you have to upgrade them to higher level, so your district level gonna get on a proper level to your HQ, so you can upgrade your HQ further. You can upgrade HQ, for example. I can't go, even if I have resources, I couldn't go on higher than that, because for example they require here the sciences, this research facilities, all this stuff to be upgraded. And this video gonna get long. I'm really sorry about that. I just really want to show you and the true aspects of the game. This is absolutely no bullshit here. Okay, so you have more matches to do, you have loads of research to do, you have VIPs as well. This is all like normal, that kind of strategy, how it's supposed to be, but it's far more bigger, longer. I can tell you this, but I think I'm gonna skip this to a next video. Oh yeah, just healing my troops. So recover takes time. Yes, it's not gonna get straight away. It also takes time, like in MOE as well. We have, depends on the level of troops, faster or slower. You can speed up everything again. Research is very big. You need special points for it, but this is the thing. I just want to tell you about this as well. As long as you're gonna get resources, what you need, and enough amounts of those research points, which are recharging, then you're just choosing whatever you want to do and you go for it. It does not take time. It's the time is here what we actually need for those to gather resources. So for example, industrial robots, there's production only 2% up. It's gonna cost me quite a lot, which I don't have at the moment, and 63 of those points. There is also what I want to tell you. There are extra. You can see the space around the base. Some of them with the locks. To unlock, like you can see on the screen, is from the level 12 of HQ. With a small amount of resources you can unlock it, but there's a thing, the same as I've done for the production, research, and that's my third one, that extra like hospital stuff. This costs really big amount of resources, and those points together, then you just place it. Fantastic ideas, but costs. Okay, thank you very much for watching this part. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave me some likes. Don't forget to check out the description, because I actually update my playlists and everything what is out there, so you might just have a look on it. Maybe you're gonna find something interesting for you. And from now on, if I'm gonna be new videos, that list gonna be much easier to update for me. So I just make some changes to my channel as well. I currently testing few things what I got from my gear, so more videos coming on my channel with the gear, like a new router, that gaming mouse. I just trying to make that video for so long already, because I think the best videos about the equipment what we use is not when unboxing, really, it's after use. Because then now I can tell you what I really think about it, how it's been after a while, if it's really worth it with making changes. That's what I think. That's my mouse, by the way. Okay, so it's G903. It's Logitech. I actually charging right now. It's very cool, but look after the videos. There is only one unboxing the video of that, but now I want to create something after use. That's a router gonna be, and some monitors, some other stuff, but that's gonna be in the future. So thank you very much again for watching and for your support to my channel. If you have any question about this game as well, no problem. I will try to create more videos about it, because there is lots to discuss when it comes to research, the army, and for example the alliance. Alliance is very huge thing here, and this is what makes the game even longer, and that's what I want to tell you in the next part. So join me on it. See you next time.